So here's a question for you. Is this a 5G tower? Is this one of the new set of 5G towers that are being erected in my town here in Worthing in West Sussex, down on the south coast of England? I'm spotting a load of these now. They're just going in. So I'm here down by Worthing station, which is just up there. Now I haven't looked to see if there's one right in front of the station, but I know that not too far away there's another one just gone up over there. Let's go and have a look at that, and then as I make my way into town you'll see I know about at least two more in prominent places, and maybe there'll be one down on the seafront. It looks like the whole town is having some 5G. Now I saw some people putting them in, and I asked them who authorised the 5G, but unfortunately he didn't tell me. But he didn't deny it was 5G. Now if it's something else, then I will put my hand up. I've made a mistake and this video is a complete load of old nonsense. But if it is 5G going in, and it has gone in there without proper certification, or the companies that are doing this are not registered on Companies House, as we have seen, not the people putting it in, not the contractors. We understand they're just contracted and probably have no idea what they're doing. But the people who signed this off in the council will have known exactly what they were doing and know whether they were acting fraudulently, which of course we know they are. Let's go and have a look at the next one. And so here is the second one that I've spotted. Actually, it's not too far away from my own house, which is even more of a worry, but that doesn't matter. I'm sure there'll be one within inches of my brain when I'm sleeping at night. So this is the second one that I've seen. If it's 5G, I'm just saying, is it? And I'm sure there'll be very clever people watching this who'll be able to put me out of my misery. And maybe it's just something very innocent, a nice little lollipop that dispenses licorice, for example, or ice creams on a sunny day. But I don't think that is the case. Now, the 5G bits that would sit on there, the antennae that will be going at very high frequencies that will actually be causing the damage to people, have yet to be installed, but at some point they will be installed, and then at some point of course they'll be turned on and it will radiate people's brains and people will start to get some terrible effects. We know that some people are super sensitive, some people are just very sensitive, and others perhaps don't know, but over a long period of time this will be damaging their health. These things do not have the proper certificates. They say they do, but if you've got any metal on you or in you, then the microwaves are going to cause all sorts of problems. And people who have the EMF meters, who can measure this frequency, know that these things are well off the scale for human health. Anyway, this is the second one, and if I look back this way, you'll see behind me, I know it looks like a bit of a bleak place. This is Worthing, a seaside town, a provincial seaside town that people used to come down to for health and prosperity, to get well and take to the sea. Now you would think we're in some third state or some dictatorial state. Well, you'd be right, of course. That's the new tax office that went on. So between this tower here and the tower that we've just come from up there, anybody working for the government will certainly be having their brains radiated, because it will go straight through at least the third, fourth and fifth floor of that, if not the whole area. I certainly wouldn't want to be working in that building. Let's go into the town now and see some of the others that have been erected. Behind me is Worthing Town Hall. Somewhere in there is a human being who put pen to paper and signed off the erection of these 5G towers and the whole technology. Someone in there is liable, personally liable, for signing off this decision. I did pop in and see if I could talk to somebody, but of course they're all out. You never get to talk to them. Nobody wants to take responsibility. I have got a phone number, I will try it, but when I tried it, it said that the office was closed. Why does that not surprise me? I will try again. Right, let's go to the site of the third one that I've seen as they are being erected here. So we're now on Chapel Road, leading into South Street. And if I turn the camera around, there's a sign here that says work starts on the 10th of the 6th, 24 for 1 week. And earlier today, this is what alerted me to this happening. There was a truck, a number of people, they were erecting this very one. I just happened to go down to the post office, and that's what alerted me. These go in incredibly fast, which is an extreme worry. And here we go. It says here, and I guess if you've got one of those devices that can read a QR code, you can find out a bit about it. Improving mobile network capacity, whatever it said, in Worthing. Very loud, isn't it? You walk through Worthing these days, you need ear defenders. I'm walking down now to the, what was that? 1, 2, 3. This will be the 4th one I've seen. It's actually, the traffic has stopped for a minute and you can actually hear yourself think. What is very interesting is there'll be probably a handful of people who know what the hell these are. There seems to be nobody at all bothered, and the rest of the public are just going about their business as if they have no idea what's being implemented and the dangers of this 5G technology. And anybody who you perhaps talk to, they think you're mad. By the time they've discovered, actually, you may have had a point, it's too late. I did speak to the workmen as they were erecting this thing. I didn't have my phone, I didn't have my camera, which is why I dashed back to get this. And I said to them, I said, oh, is this 5G? And no, I didn't. I said, it's a shame to see these things being erected. When they're switched on, it will be a bit of a shame to see people being affected by the radiation and the potential health risks they have. The guys didn't want to really say very much, except one bloke who I spoke to in a high-vis jacket. He just said, I would rather not be putting these in. I think he knew what he was doing, but I think, like so many of these people, they're just doing their job, aren't they? A bit like those guards in the war that turn the gas on. So here we are. Here's another one going in, all covered up. I guess this went in earlier this morning. And then, as you can see up there, the little nodules, that'll be where the antennas go. The 5G microwaving antenna. I'd hate to be a taxi driver sitting right underneath it.
Get fried.
There we are, look.
We'll all be like Homer Simpson next week.
Let me come round and have a chat to these lovely taxi men.
Look at my hair.
We've been radiated already just at the thought of it.
Oh no.
But these are going out all over the
28
place.
we got in Woven.
28. There we are. I've just been trying to see how many. I've come from the railway station.
There's 28 going up.
Blimey.
It'll be
Another
just
one
like a
down
big
there.
microwave.
It will.
It will.
It will.
Really
The
will.
health risks.
It's alright if you're just walking past it.
Yeah.
If you're working down here for 2 hours.
Well, we're here 12 hours a day.
Exactly. You'll have to.
The health risk of this?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't realise it's 5G tower.
Yeah.
28. I've just been told.
Literally
28 is.
fry your
28
brain.
is going up.
The companies that put these in are not registered on Companies House,
Oh.
but they trade
Right.
as they ought to be.
Yeah.
It's fraudulent.
Yeah.
And they trade as if they are,
But they're not.
but they're not. The council know this.
Here we go.
I thought they were coming to take me away then.
Council get a lot of money from these.
And there's no liability,
No.
so nobody's like. Who do you sue?
Well, yeah, there you go.
Council. 'Cause
Council.
how much do they get just, just for that little...
I just went into the council to find out who signed this off, because they won't talk to you.
Oh, no.
They won't give you a name. Well, it mustn't stop your
But
custom.
it wasn't me.
No, I bet it wasn't. You'd be the last person if you're
Just put
effective.
another one in up just
I saw that, yeah.
on the corner.
There's one more down there by the pier.
28.
28.
Be like I might put a circle. We'll be in the middle going.
We'll all have to wear Faraday cages, won't we, round us?
Yeah, that's right.
That's it. Good luck. Have a good day. Oh look, there's one of their diggers over here. They're all over the place. I am looking now for the other one. Can I find it? It's not immediately obvious, but it's going to be obvious. Just going to cross the road here by the big Ferris wheel. Couldn't find the one that they said was down near the pier, and I'm walking up now towards Montague Street, which is the main sort of shopping area here in Worthing, the main sort of, not the high street, but it's a paved, pedestrianised, I suppose, and I imagine there'll be one in here somewhere. It perhaps has yet to go in. I don't know how long it's going to take them to complete this, but I certainly are going to be looking to get out of Worthing now rather rapidly. So what was encouraging there was that some people are aware of it, the taxi people who are immediately underneath. I noticed that the poles have been blended a little bit to look like some of the other poles that they have cameras on, but they also have little white boxes on as well. So maybe these things are repeaters. But anyway, here am I in the main shopping area, and I can't see one. It's a very disturbing thought. But I'll leave you with a shot down towards the sea with the big Ferris wheel. As I say, if this is not 5G, if it's something else, maybe somebody can tell me. I will be ringing up the council a bit later on. But 28 towers, if it's just cameras, that's 28 bits of extra surveillance that perhaps you and I never asked for.